Okay, guys, good evening. Welcome to our Monday night Goal Diggers call. I am Christine Siddiqui, and tonight I have the lovely Valerie DiVaccaro with us tonight.
Hi, everyone.
So
I feel like I'm pausing, like the screen keeps pausing, so I don't know what's going on there. Sorry.
Oh, we didn't notice.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So tonight, we're going to talk about, basically, I'm calling it how to be a winner. Okay, I want to talk about winners, and you'll understand why when I get to the end. And I want to talk to you about this because obviously you're all here because you want to be winners, right? I love this topic. We're going to be talking about how to create a winning, incredible, powerful, and lasting team. Because in the end, that's what we want. We want a sustainable business and a lasting team that is going to provide us with that residual income for the rest of our life. So I want you to write this down. Winners accept responsibility, and they also find accountability. Okay, Sarah Rockin-Robbins says this, and I could not agree more with that statement. So I'll say it again. Okay, winners accept responsibility, and they also find accountability. So first, we're going to talk about leading and how to lead, and we're also going to talk about being a good student, of which we're all students. Okay, a lot of you on here are already leaders or you're aspiring leaders, but we're all students. No matter what level you're at, we're all students because we're all constantly learning in this business. So to somebody in the business, if we're building a team, it's a really interesting dynamic, right? We're all sponsored by someone and we're all leading someone, right? So it's a crazy dynamic. We're learning from those who sponsored us and we're leading those who we sponsor. So first and foremost, I want everyone, if you don't realize this yet, I hope that you do realize that the harder that you work, not only are you blessing yourself, but you're blessing others as well. Okay, the harder that you work, you're blessing your customers and your team with your knowledge, and you're blessing, obviously, your sponsors too. So it's not just about you. And that is what's going to, I believe, take you to the next level. When you actually take yourself out of it and you concentrate on how you can bless your team and bless your customers, you're going to grow. Okay. That's the beauty of this. I feel like when you focus too much on yourself, that's where you kind of, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of where we struggle. Do you feel that way, Val?
Yes, definitely.
We really have to take ourselves out of the equation. So the other day I had a conversation with someone that kind of, today I was thinking about that, which kind of sparked me for this to be the topic that I want to talk about. So hopefully you can follow what I'm going to say. So I was having a conversation with someone, and we're going to call that person A, okay, who was having a conversation with someone else, and we're going to call that person B. So person B said that they felt like they were not getting the support that they needed. So I told person A all of the ways of support, the ways that they are supported. I said, ask this person and tell this person all of the different avenues of support that you provide and that our team as a whole provides. And then ask person B what more support she's looking for and what we can do to provide that for that person. Do you follow me? Is that making sense, Val?
Yes.
Okay, so they both decided to open up and communicate because that is super, super important. Talking about it. Otherwise, that's when, egos develop and resentment sets in. And so that didn't start to take place from unspoken expectations on either end. Oh. Here's some feedback. They decided to open up, okay, and chit chat about it. So we needed to make sure that person B was aware of all the support that was in front of them, and also that that person B was actually utilizing and plugging into that support. So we need to think about, as leaders, are we providing the support? And as students, are we actually utilizing that support? We need to realize that the support does not always need to come from your upline. Okay. In many cases, your upline may not even be working this business anymore. That's the case in so many situations. So it doesn't need to come from your upline. It does not need to come, obviously, from the person who sponsored you, but it can come from another teammate, another sideline. It can come from, your upline's upline, but it doesn't necessarily need to come from the person who directly sponsored you. So what's important here is accepting responsibility and finding accountability. So something else that I really, really love that Sarah Robbins says is, we're not responsible for someone else's success or failure, but we're responsible for getting them off on the right foot. Hold on one second. I want to have this book here with me because I have learned so much. I'm going to take a little detour here. I've learned so much. I read this book over and over and over again. It's all highlighted. I have all notes in here. And so this is where I get I'm getting a couple of these quotes. So if any of you have not read Sarah Robbins's book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business, then I highly, highly suggest you go purchase this off of Amazon. I recommend purchasing them for your business builders if they have not read it. But this is where I get a lot of my information. Okay, so she says, we are not responsible for someone else's success or failure, but we are responsible for getting them off on the right foot. So what does that mean? Right? What it means is, I can't say that I am responsible for someone else's success because I'm like the best leader in the world. Right? I can't take that responsibility. And I also cannot say in the same respect that I am responsible for someone else's failure either. I can't blame myself if someone is not successful. I feel like I start everyone out the same exact way. And so sometimes you're going to wonder, why do some people go the distance and succeed, and why do others not? This is a great analogy. I can say to Val, Val, I cannot understand why, I cannot lose this weight. My success, my progress at the gym is like, it's not what I thought I was expecting. Like, it's not happening. And she very well could come back to me and be like, you're not happy with your results? Well, maybe you should go more often. Like,
I would not be the unkind.
You have to take responsibility, right?
Right.
What if I said that to my trainer, right? What if I said that to my trainer, like, Eric, I'm just so not happy with my results. He could easily say to me, well, are you showing up? Are you working? Like, you're here one day a week with me. What are you doing on the days that you're not here? Right? I have to take responsibility. Okay. And it's the same thing in our business. We have a responsibility as leaders to start our ambassadors off on the right foot, help them launch their businesses, walk them through the back office, show them how to do a 3-way chat, get them plugged into our team pages, be available to answer their questions, and we need to schedule follow-up meetings with them, etc. But it's their responsibility to get plugged in, right? And to use the tool put in place by our company, which are incredible tools, put in place by their sponsor, etc. So as the student, are you doing these things? Are you doing these things? Are you doing the work, basically? Are you showing up to the gym, right? Are you holding yourself accountable? Do you have an accountability partner? Do you have someone who's going to hold you accountable? Someone outside of your sponsor? Because the truth of the matter is, I'll tell you, and I'm sure Val can agree with me when I say this, that having an accountability partner, someone other than your sponsor, is you need someone else. The relationship with a teammate is just different than it is with your sponsor.
Yes.
Your sponsor's there to provide you and to lead the way. But, as your team grows, as a sponsor, you can't be holding your team accountable. You can't be holding everyone on your team accountable. So you have a different relationship. The dynamic is just different. And that's basically, it's just the way that it is. Your sponsor also may be working at a different level. They may be working at a different level. They may be working at a different pace. I know on our last call, we talked about the Rank Up Roadmap, right?
Okay.
So, didn't we?
Well, I couldn't get on, remember?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I was supposed to be on there.
But, there's a reason that, there's a reason if you're in there and you've already unlocked silver and now maybe you're working towards gold or you're unlocking senior gold, you'll see that the times and the income producing activities that you're doing are allocated differently because you're working at a different pace. Okay. So find someone who's working towards the same goals that you are. Find someone who's working at your level, and someone who you're just a good fit with.
Yeah, good relation. I mean, that you guys have things in common. You want to have similar interests too, so that you mesh well.
Yeah, someone that you're going to bounce your ideas. Sometimes I've had people ask me, like, what do you do with an accountability partner? So you check in daily or weekly, at least weekly, if not daily. Whatever it is that you guys agreed on. You're going to push each other. Okay. You're going to push each other. You're going to encourage each other. One thing that is super important is that you want to keep these chats with your accountability partner positive. Okay. Because there's enough negativity out there. There's enough negativity already up here. This is what we fight with every day, right? Our mindset. So we got enough of that going on. So make sure that you're keeping your accountability chats positive. You're going to collaborate. You're going to ask each other, like, who's your like hot prospect that you have, and what can I do to help you close the deal with them? Okay, what can I do to help you? So share what's working for you and share what things you're working on, what you're working on for your mindset and your skill set. Hold each other accountable for your Franks list, and not only updating your Franks list, but reaching out to the people on your Franks list and reminding.
You could do power hours together.
Yes, absolutely. That's huge. That's a really, really, that's a great way to use your accountability partner. Which basically, that's the same thing as, following up with them, reaching out, do those things together, support each other, and be a source of encouragement. So again, what I was saying is, you are all here because you're leaders or you're aspiring leaders. You want to be a winner. Everybody, I think, on this call, whether they're on this call or not, we're here. You want to be a winner. So those are the people who are taking responsibility and they're getting plugged in. And those are the ones who are finding accountability. They have accountability partners. They're doing those things that create that winning, incredible, powerful, and lasting team. So I hope that all makes sense to all of you guys. If it does, hop on over to the chat and let me know. Yeah, Lori, I love this book. So I'll show it to you guys again. Rock Your Network Marketing Business, Sarah Rockin' Robbins. She has got a blog. She's got podcasts. She's got, just this book, it's such an easy read. Such an easy read. Between the three most important books, I think, like this one, GoPro, and the 5 Color Personalities, guys, those are really short books. Like, they're short, they're simple to read, and they're definitely, if you want to succeed in this business and you want some great tips, then those
and GoPro you can get on audio. That one you definitely can get on audio. I tried to find this one on audio, but I don't think that exists, right?
No, but she does.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
She does have a whole
There's background here.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
there's like a whole CD series. I can't even remember what it's called. Doesn't even say it on the back here. But anyways, you'll learn a lot from this book. So that's my little spiel for tonight. How to be a good leader and how to be a good student, and basically how to create a winning team, which is creating responsibility and taking responsibility and creating accountability. So I'm going to throw it to Val.
I am going to talk a little bit about the new HC Slim. This is so confusing to me because they keep wanting it to call it the new old Slim. But I hope everybody is registered first and foremost for the May reveal, the Too Big to Miss event. If you are not registered, there's a link on the Goal Diggers page. Just search Too Big on the top in the search bar, and you'll see there's a couple posts with the link posted in there for you to register. But you do not want to miss this. I will tell you, last year we had the big reveal for, and it was the new Slim. Well, people hemmed and hawed, and they didn't end up registering. And then people were livid when they couldn't get their hands on the action pack because they didn't register. So then they, at some point, tried to open it up to certain people, and they had to wait weeks to get this email to say, okay, you can order. So needless to say, just register because something is coming and you don't want to miss out.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with this new old Slim, HC Slim. So I just keep calling it that because I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to go through the basics, but if people have questions, let me check this chat, on this specifically, then please post them in there, but I'm just going to go through the basics of it. First, and I don't know how many of you listened to any that were done on this in Goal Diggers, but reiterating what was said there and so that everybody's on the same page. It will be available to Jules and people who had old Slim or original Slim in their subscription order on April 20th. So if you had a subscription that was supposed to go out tomorrow, April 10th, it is being held, and it was for original Slim. It's being held till April 20th, and it will have the new Hunger Control Slim in it. If you placed an order for original Slim in 2018, but did not have it on a subscription order and just placed a manual order sometime in this year, then you are eligible to purchase it on May 5th. Everyone else who has not purchased any of it in 2018 is not able to purchase it until August. In the
we're talking ambassadors.
Yes.
Customers.
Yes. Customers will not be able to purchase this until October of 2018. So this is for ambassadors only for the pre-launch in August. And Jules and people who have ordered or had it in their subscription between April 20th and May 5th, you can get your hands on it. Now, I know there was some concern that it may not be as good as the original Slim, and people were concerned that it wasn't going to have the same benefits. It's the same
formula
with extra polydextrose that has been clinically proven to reduce hunger. And all they did was add that and change the flavor. So it is going to have the same benefits for people with autoimmune disorders, diabetes, things like that, that we had originally. And I know there was a lot of people, including myself, who tried the new Slim, the XOS Slim, And I tried it for a while, and I just did not feel like I had the same benefits from it as I did from the original Slim. So I went back to it. So I am super excited to get myself on original Slim plus hunger control, because who doesn't want that? I need to stop eating. So let's go to some facts and questions about that. I do have to look at my notes here because I don't have everything memorized. I do know that it is going to remain the same price, but, so this is something that you might want to talk to any of your downline who may not be on this call. It's going to remain the same price, but the PV is changing to 68. It's going to still be $71, but the PV is changing to 68. So if they have an order that is like just reaching 100p, then that might be something that you need to talk to them about, adjusting their order somehow to make sure that they're over the 100 PV every month. Let's see, that was that. And they said that, you know, the company did that for the customers and the ambassadors. It's much more costly to make this product than it was the original Slim. So they're keeping it the same price for us and just adjusting the PV. So it's a win-win. I had a question about polydextrose, or the corn that was, or the corn-derived ingredient from polydextrose. In the original Slim, it was non-GMO. We are assuming, I have not gotten clarification on that. I don't know if you have, Christine.
I have.
I'm assuming that it's going to continue as non-GMO corn that is in there. Yes, okay. Because a lot of people had that question. The new flavor is blood orange, lemon, lime. Let me see, is there any questions in here?
Mm-mm.
No prebiotic, Bonnie, no. I don't know if you listened to Kathleen the other day, but she was saying that in one of the Jules chats or something, they were talking about the prebiotic being, that was part of the reason why some of the people with autoimmune disorders didn't have as great a results with it. It was just too much. It was firing off autoimmune response, and people who had autoimmune disorders were having better results with the original Slim than they did on the XOS. So for some people, like anything else that we have, everyone's body is different. Everyone reacts differently. I mean, I don't have an autoimmune disorder, and I think that the original Slim works much better for myself than the new one did. Same with my husband. He is a diabetic though, and the original Slim works better for him. So I'm excited to get my hands on this. I'm sure it's, hang on, 5 or 10 calorie. Wait a second.
I think it's 10.
I think it is too. I don't know if that says that in my notes. Yeah, I might have to find that one out for you.
I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Yeah, I think it is too. I thought I read that somewhere. Yeah. Does anybody else have questions about that? I think those are the basics on it. And then, I mean, we're going to all learn more as more comes out.
It has more carbs because of the increased polydextrose. And yeah, I think that is where it's coming from. Who asked?
The calories, where the calories are coming from, right?
Yeah. No, the carb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to find this because I know I saw it. Here it is. No, there's 20 calories in the new Slim.
Okay.
There's 8 carbs. In the old Slim, there was 10 calories and 3 carbs. But I'm sure the increase in carbs is coming from the polydextrose, especially because, of where that's coming from, which is the corn. So
yeah, it says it contains 2 times the amount of product that was in the original.
Yeah.
So that's why.
They did not change the stevia as far as I know, Sue. And any specific autoimmune disorder was affected noted. No, I don't know. I mean, I know the person who talked about that, but I don't know what her autoimmune disorder is.
It is stevia still.
Yeah. And will they have trial packs? I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens on, basically May 5th.
I'm sure that, I mean, at some point we're going to. I mean, I doubt that they will have them this early. I think that they'll have them for us ready for, August to, have people trying it prior to customers being able to get their hands on it.
Yeah, but we
Never
don't know. No. Okay. Any other questions? I think I read the stick is larger. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
It's larger. The stick is larger because it's 2 times the amount of product.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the flavor most of all. I do like Blood and Life.
Are we all good? Offered in triplex? I'm sure it will be. I don't know. I hate to say I'm sure of anything. I mean, I really don't know. I can just assume that it will be, but we really don't know any more than you guys do. So I guess we'll probably all find out same time, May 5th.
May 5th.
Yeah.
And don't forget to register.
Yes, definitely don't forget to register because you will be sorry. Like Val said, there were so many people last year who were irritated and mad because they didn't.
Yeah.
And then they expected, you can't, they've been telling us. So.
Right.
Yep. Okay, guys, I'm gonna,